Hey guys, so today I am down here in the garage and we're going to take a look at a couple of Android emulators today. One in particular, and that's this device right here from a company called Carpuride. Now, I did a review of this device up here. This is from a company called AutoCast. I did that earlier this year and I had a few little issues with it. In particular, when I hooked this up to my Cardo Pack Talk, well, it basically bricked the Pack Talk. I could listen to anything coming off of this device, but I couldn't do anything else with it. So what we're going to do today is look at this new one here, and we're going to see if it has the same kind of issues that this device has, or if they have some improvements. If you like what we're doing on this channel, along with subscribing and giving us a big thumbs up on this video, you can also patronize our affiliates by going to our website at livingofftheslab.com and check out all of the gear links. Before we get going, let's talk about some reasons why you might want to get one of these devices. Because let's be honest, you could just mount your cell phone up on your handlebars and have all the functionality that it contains. Right? You don't really need one of these things. And at the price that these things cost, between $200 and $300, you could go out and get yourself a very nice phone mount with vibration dampening and charging all built into it. So again, why would you want to get one of these things? Well, there's primarily two reasons. One, you're going to get something that is shockproof and waterproof. You can ride through rain, ride around on rough roads, and it's not going to risk damaging your phone. You're going to have this device instead. So also you get a bigger screen. This device that Carpuride sent me, they have a 5-inch screen here, and they also have a model that has a 7-inch screen. So again, just easier to see, and it'll help protect that $1,000 phone, right, from getting damaged. Now, of course, how these devices work is that they basically are going to emulate your phone screen, just like it works in your car, or in my case, in my Toyota truck. When I get in, I turn the key on, and immediately the phone gets essentially taken over by the Android Auto and the dash of my truck. Then anything that is playing on the phone, well, it'll come through the speaker system in the truck. All right, so let's go ahead and get this new Carpuride device hooked up to my phone. So to do that, what I'm going to do is get on my phone, and I'm going to first connect to the Wi-Fi network that this device is broadcasting. Now, it will ask you for a password, and there's a default password listed in the manual. Now, once you are connected to the Wi-Fi network, then you're going to go on your phone to Bluetooth, and you're going to find the Carpuride device under your available devices list, and you're going to connect to that via Bluetooth, and it'll say pair, you'll say yes, and then you should be all set. So once you've got the device connected to your phone, right, then everything that your phone does is going to come through this device now, right? You can't hear anything on your phone. You can still make calls, you can still navigate places, but any sound and so forth is now all going to come through this device. So next thing you need to do is set up your little helmet communication device, whatever that may be, and link it to this Carpuride device. Now, since I initially tried that AutoCast emulator, I have moved to the new Cardo Pack Talk Edge, right, which is a much nicer device. So I was just able to get it hooked up to this Carpuride device quite easily. Basically, what I did was just paired it as my GPS, and again, it went right to it. So now I am able to hear anything like Spotify, for example, that I have playing right now through the device. I'm actually able to make phone calls. I tested that with my wife as well. And I have to say the quality was much better than I found on that AutoCast. I didn't think the quality of the connection, the phone connection, was very good. But it seems to be better with this Carpuride device. Now, also it may have something to do with this Pack Talk Edge as well, because again, it is the upgraded latest version, latest software and so forth. So maybe it plays a role as well. And of course, the biggest thing is that it didn't brick my Cardo Edge, right? It seems to still be functioning. All the buttons still work. I can switch back and forth between Bluetooth mode and mesh mode, which is what I want when I want to communicate with all of my buddies and so forth. So far, again, this combination of the Edge and this Carpuride device works pretty well. Now, one of the downsides to doing this is that you are going to be limited to the applications that are available for Android Auto. Or if you have an Apple CarPlay, there are a lot more apps that are available for you. With Android Auto, there really isn't any navigation app out there that I think is suitable for motorcycle riding. You can use Google Maps, you can use Waze, but I want to custom build my routes and then be able to run those. I have a phone app that is the My Route navigation app that I can use on my phone, but again, it is not at this time Android Auto compliant. So I, again, can't really use it here. This would be just basically point-to-point navigation using something like Google Maps. Of course, I do have a GPS. So as far as function goes, so far I think I like this Carpuride better. It seems to be a lot easier to use, easier set up, and it just works better overall. There are a couple of caveats though that you should be aware of. First one is that this does not come with a cradle, right? You just have the device and it gets hooked up to a RAM ball here. So if you want to remove it when you go inside to a restaurant or something like you should, well, you'll have to undo this little screw type connector, and then you'll have to remove it from the RAM mount itself so that you can put it away. This other device here does come with a cradle, so I can remove it like so and easily put it in my tank bag or something like that to hide it or take it inside with me. So that's a couple of pluses for this. But overall, like I said, I think this one works better. So a couple of other things to be aware of is that, one, this thing does not have an internal battery. Neither did the AutoCast device. Right? They both are dependent upon the power from your motorcycle's battery. Another thing is that this device does not have an external speaker, at least not that I've been able to get to operate. Right? The AutoCast device does have an external speaker, although it's pretty weak and you really wouldn't want to listen to it. All right, so you are going to need to have a motorcycle communication device, some kind of a headset that you can Bluetooth to the Carpuride unit here. So as far as price goes, this one is the 5-inch screen that they sent me, and that is the W502, and it goes for $259.99. There is a 7-inch screen that goes for $279.99. So both of those are available. Now be aware that those two prices that I'm quoting are the current sale prices. Retail is a little bit higher, but they've always got some kind of sale going on. I'll have links in the description of this video on how you can purchase this, and again, always go out and find the best deal you can. So to sum all of this up, I think that this Carpuride device is definitely the one to get between these two. It definitely works better. The downsides are, as I said, it doesn't come with a mounting case, so you can't remove the device by itself. You do have to remove it from your RAM ball mount and, again, unscrew that connector. And that's not that big of a deal because you do have to unscrew a little thing back here in the back of this as well to take it out of that cradle. So again, check them out. Do your own research to make sure you get the one that is best for you. And again, make sure that you go out and find the best deal you can as well. I'll have links in the description of this video, as I said, so that you can go out and purchase those, and any discount codes or anything that I get, I'll pass on to you. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Ride safe.